The Manhattan lineup, Eckert, Osterman, Hudgens. And then inside you have Roberts and House. So a bigger lineup than Manhattan will use at a lot of points here. We hit the 2-minute mark and get a foul called up high. And it's on the aforementioned House. The illegal screen, so 2 on House. Benji George with the hands above the head look right now. Not thrilled with the officiating here in the quarter. 16 foul on Manhattan, and now House all of a sudden has 2.
Yeah, what he did is when he was passing by at the top of the perimeter, he put his hand on the back of a defender who was Jordan Hudgens up top. That's what he was whistled for. That's what drew the foul.
No, a touch foul, and now Manhattan in a bit of foul trouble here, but a deep bench the Indians do possess here in 2017. And there's another travel on the same offender. Tice Brown in the same spot over on that far side corner. Trying to drive to the basket last time. This time trying to get back out towards the arc and out of trouble, and he's going to have a seat on the bench after back-to-back turnovers there. They get the senior Michael Brooks right back into the game. Manhattan 18, Shawnee Heights 14. Indians looking like they are back on the right track offensively here in the first quarter. This is going to be any indication for the game. Eckert gets screened off. Let's fire another 3. That one's short from the left corner. Rebound drops right off to Moss of Shawnee Heights. Here's Brown, angle dribble to the left side. Karams hard into the straight-up Cade Roberts. But Roberts is going to get the 7th foul on Manhattan here in the first quarter. And continue to hold the arms up there for a long time for emphasis. But Roberts now becomes the second Indian with 2 fouls. House and Roberts each in that category. Puts Brown at the line, and nothing but net. Pretty looking free throw on his first attempt. First point tonight for Trey Brown, a guy who head coach Steve Wallace says makes the team go. Really, as he goes, the team goes. He has to play well to have success. 2-for-2 trip at the line, cuts the lead back to 2 at 18-16. Manhattan had it out to a 6-point lead in a little bit since the Indians have scored. They've been stuck on 18. Hudgens kick over to Nate Aubrey from the right wing. He dribbles into the left elbow. Now Hudgens from the left corner pulls up for 3 and knocks it in. Over the outstretched, lanky arms of the 6'3 Zentner. Hudgens, all 5'11 of them, gets his 14th point of the night with that 3, and it's 21-16. He is having a quarter, busting out and snapping the frustration from the last couple of games. There's Brooks off to Moss, head of the circle for Shawnee Heights. Sliding right is White, glides all the way to the cup, leaves his finger roll short, but it fell right to Jerome McFalls, who's Johnny on the spot for an easy 2, 21-18. Hudgens in forecourt for Manhattan. Backs off a dribble drive, now dumps it in the low post. Michael Wiggins just outside the left block. Up top, it's Aubrey using a left-hand dribble. Works his way up to the basket, high off the window and in. With 33 seconds to go, Nate Aubrey scores it for Manhattan. He has not scored since the Junction City game. They'll take that offense any way they can get it. 23-18 and a chance for one more. Now, last Friday, you had the lowest point total in 2.5 years. Seemingly nobody could score. Here in the first quarter, you're getting everything from Trevor Hudgens, who's going to have a seat for the final 33 seconds of the first quarter, and even scoring guys off the bench like Nate Aubrey. He's been to the line just twice this year, 0 for 2, and he's now 0 for 3. Misses that one right, and the ball rebounded by Shawnee Heights. It's tipped over to Brown, their point guard. Brown breaks the timeline with 25 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Manhattan leading it by 5 at 23-18. Dawson Stewart meeting Brown right now about midway between the midcourt circle and the three-point line. Heights going to hold for the last shot here at the end of the first quarter. And Brown puts his head down, drives to the free throw line, just knocks over Cade Roberts, who's fired up as he gets the offensive foul called on Brown. And that's now 2 on Trey Brown, the Shawnee Heights point guard, and this is a problem. T-Birds' big weakness now, at least one of them, according to Steve Wallace, is they don't really have a backup point guard at the moment. They're going to bring in senior Dane Grabowskis off the bench, who has not played in the last 2 games. So keep your eye on that. Manhattan with time for a shot here, leading by 5, 9.3 left. Seville lets it go all the way to midcourt. With 7, he is between the rings. Slides it over to Michael Wiggins, 17-footer, baseline right, swish! At the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. The Indians have totally transformed themselves offensively here in this first quarter. They lead 25-18 at the end of 1. In control is Manhattan High here back at home. We'll toss it back now to the KMAN studios with Brennan Mintz, who's got a scoreboard update.